we're gonna see if we can find some lobster mushrooms and some, I don't know, like pig's ears or various boletes that we can dry. But the North Shore in late August is pretty good for, I don't know, we've had some pretty good success finding those things. Some lobster mushrooms here. Nice and firm, like cauliflower. Kind of got to dig them up, kind of, so you don't break them up too bad. So I think these were Lactarius, and another fungus, Hypomyces lactiflorum, parasites it and makes a barely edible mushroom into a choice edible mushroom. There's a really nice, look at that. Tell this one's nice and firm too. There's a little tap right there. Beautiful. And then I saw over here too, we got some pig's ears. These are kind of related to chanterelles, but unlike chanterelles, they dry very well. I like to turn them into mushroom powders or Dizels, but you can see the underside where the spores come off or fold like a chanterelle. They're apt to be very buggy though, so a lot of times I'll pick all of these and maybe only get like a small handful of usable material, but there they are. Might have a little more luck getting more bulk because these are younger. I think there was some over here too. Yeah. That one looks like it might be a little past. Has a smell to it. Actually, smells like lobster. You got a bolete here. I'm gonna guess it's a scaber stalk coming up. No, it's a lemony bolete. Yeah, these aren't good fresh. If you cook them up, they kind of have a slug-like quality to them. Not that I've ever eaten slugs, just what you'd imagine they taste like. But actually, I'll slice this up and dry it under the windshield of my vehicle, and it makes pretty good powdered mushroom Dizels. So that's what I do with them. If they get a Suelius or a bolete that's not blue staining, you know, and not bitter, then if you're questioning whether or not it's bitter, I happen to know this isn't just by looking at it. Take a piece of the cap like you would on a Russula and chew it. And if it's latently bitter, just don't use it. But this one it has kind of a I don't know, artificially lemon taste, I guess, to it. But once it dries, it'll mix in with the rest of your powdered mushrooms well. This is one of my favorite mushrooms, the shrimp russula. Get a velvety purple cap. And if you put it to your nose, it does. It smells like shellfish. Smells like shrimp. I can smell it from here. But usually, unfortunately, you only find these one at a time. Don't mix it in with your powdered mushrooms. It's so good, reconstituted in water, and then put on pizza. Actually, any of the russulas that are good edibles, like this, the variegated. Basically, if you find a dry capped russula that doesn't smell, how should I say, chemically, if it smells like shellfish, and if you taste the margin of the cap, just chew it a little bit, don't swallow it, and spit it out. If it has no flavor at all, then you're dealing with a good russula. So I'm going to dry this, just cut it in half and dry it. They're usually never buggy. And like this stalk is, see how it's kind of got a rose tinge to it? Isn't that beautiful? The stalk is like a frail chalk. But great edible. Like I have a jar that I've compiled over like the last year of I just have it labeled russulas. And it's almost full now, but I'll add this to it once it's dried. And I'll make a couple homemade pizzas. I mean, hell, you could buy frozen pizza too and throw them on there, but when you got something that special, you might as well go for it, But shrimp russula.